Now, the SA Human Rights Commission is going to launch an inquiry into the poor state of roads in the Eastern Cape. It follows numerous complaints highlighting how human rights are being violated due to these substandard roads. For more on this, we're joined by Dr. Siyabulela Fobosi from the Faculty of Law at the University of Hare. Very good afternoon to you, Dr. Fobosi. Thank you for your time. As the Human Rights Commission sets to probe the inaccessibility of roads in the Eastern Cape, what are the big challenges that have come to the forefront and resulted in this important investigation?
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon and good afternoon to viewers. Thank you for having me. Let's start here. The problem of inaccessibility of roads is really affecting the economy of the country, of the province, in actual fact. So it's because the Commission has seen a number of people that have been affected by by these conditions, poor roads, especially children who can't access to school, some of them, and some of the people who are still finding it challenge to access health care, especially in your deep rural areas, right? And one of the problems really is poor access to proper roads. So I can mention a few rural areas, so where this problem is really happening.
Yeah. Talk to us about some of those areas.
Right. Thank you. So there's one area in Kweleni, and that area is in Port St. John's. All right. So the roads are undrivable rather when it rains. So such that if one wants to access the nearest hospital, they have to pay up to 700 rands for a bakkie that can travel on that road. So the condition of the road remains a stumbling block for citizens, to access essential services. And the same is true for rural areas, and for example your Hlangomo, especially from Deni to Apatsana, where the gravel road is very bad, such that people can't access the city, can't participate in the normal economic development as other people can in urban areas. So the right to the city is then kind of disturbed, by this poor road infrastructure.
Yeah. As I look at some of the paperwork here, I understand that some of the stakeholders who've been requested to appear would include, the Transport Department in the Eastern Cape, Provincial Treasury, the COGTA, Transnet, SANRAL. With those bodies being asked to come forth and also, have their say and be questioned on it, who's to blame here? I mean, what are the causes? Is it a matter of a lack of service delivery exacerbated by climate change? What are the causes?
Right. Thank you. The main cause to this problem, in fact, there are a combination of factors. Let me put it that way. There's a combination of factors. One major factor being inadequate funding for the maintenance and expansion of the road network, and also insufficient investment in infrastructure leads to poor road conditions, limited capacity, and inadequate connectivity. And also, what some of the people, organizations have really provided as evidence is the fact that natural factors such as floods contribute to the degradation of road quality. So these are some of the factors that are leading to the current problem that we have. And as a result, the province only has about 10%, or 3,958 or 59 kilometers of the road network that is paved or surfaced, right? And that is versus a national average of 25%, right? while we have 90%, of the roads in the province as unpaved, right? So the condition is still, bad, as it stands. So more still needs to be done, especially by the responsible officials. And of course, one of the things that is highlighted, is what is regarded as the capacity problem. The capacity problem. Some of the people that don't have capacity to actually do the job. And in actual fact, also the fact that some of the targets are not met, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Some of the set targets, are not met. For example, when there is a target to actually pave roads between 2007 and the current year, about 1,400 roads, and as a result, about 373 roads have been paved, which is about 22%, and that's underperformance. So that's one of the challenges that is really happening. Thank you.
In terms of just jotting down the scope, I mean, what will form the basis of the legal argument if it gets to the different levels and the different layers? Will corruption perhaps factor in as one of the reasons why there's such a long delay? As you mentioned, the number of roads that were meant to be fixed and developed in comparison to what's currently being fixed or left abandoned, that really shows that there may be elements of corruption.
To some extent, but I mean, that has not been established per se, but to some extent, this kind of poor performance and lack of commitment is a problem, and as a result, you then have money that is overpaid, to some of the providers, so which is a problem, because the current state really affects, not only your ordinary people, and also the service providers. For example, your scholar transport, that are really transporting learners from your rural areas or from different locations to their school, such that when the road condition is bad, such students will then not be able to reach their destinations. They can't access then their right to education.
Would you say,
that's
if
really
you allow me to just interrupt you, that the poor road quality, which we know is very dangerous to road users, has there been data that's put out to perhaps show a link between road accidents in the province and the quality of roads having been a factor?
Thank you, Mo. So the correlation between poor road quality and road accidents is well established, as you put it. So although specific data may vary, it is widely acknowledged, that poorly maintained roads contribute to an increased risk of accidents, right? So that's a fact. So between, for example, 2017 and 2021, there were approximately 750 road fatalities rather, so due to the poor state of roads, right? So and the Eastern Cape should then, I think, prioritize collecting and analyzing data on road accidents linked to road quality, so to understand the real problem, of this, the state of roads, in the province, the impact thereof, on the lives of the people.
Very well. Thank you so much for weighing in on that, of course, a very important matter. Siyabulela Fobosi from the University of Fort Hare.